The Canadian Beetles arrive.
3, 2, 1.
Go! On a snowy day in December the 2nd, 1952, the first Volkswagen Beetles arrive in Canada. Eager car enthusiasts meet them down at the docks in the Toronto Old Harbour downtown. They're moved to the Coliseum building, which is part of the CNE grounds, Canadian National Exhibition, and put on display. Here you can see they're covered in snow, and the date is written on the window. Toronto, Ontario, Canada, written in the snow. What are these funny little cars, people are wondering. In behind them you can see the first VW buses delivered to Canada as well. The Beetles are Zwitter Beetles. These are a unique car built on the oval platform. Volkswagen at the time had leftover split window rear stampings, metal stampings that they wanted to use up, so they incorporated those that they used on the newer Volkswagen Beetles, which were now an oval in Germany, but other markets, lesser markets, got the leftovers, like Canada. The Canadian Beetles were a cheaper Beetle. They deleted a lot of the trim on the outside and around the windows. They had no chrome trim. They didn't have the chrome trim at the bottom running boards either. They had a smaller headliner that covered less space and a cheaper steering wheel as well. Everything about them was a little more basic to keep the cost down for the Canadian market, already pressured by the Deutschmark climbing in Germany. Mechanically, they were the same as the deluxe Beetle that the American market got, except for the deletions in trim that we talked about. They had the new front quarter vent windows, which were a new innovation at the time. Although they were not chrome around the edges, they were painted body colored instead. The price came in around 10% cheaper than the deluxe version. Volkswagen called it the Canadian Custom Beetle, and it was available for $1,730 brand new. They used the castings for the split window until supply was exhausted, and then finally they switched up to the oval window at the back. When the ovals got introduced, they introduced a new model, which was the deluxe model for Canada, pretty much the same as the deluxe Beetle in the USA and other markets, and it was available for $18.95 and was more fancy. Another big difference between them was the custom Beetle and standard Beetle had the 1132cc 30 horsepower engine, while the deluxe Beetle got the 1192cc 36 horsepower engine. This really improved the performance of the Volkswagen Beetle, a 20% difference in horsepower. With the Beetle's rear engine design, it sure got good traction in the Canadian snowy winters, putting power through a 4-speed transmission and independent rear swing axle suspension. Okay, thanks for watching.